Well, the National Youth Development Fund is a development fund established to provide financial and technical support to youth through loans with interest rates between 2 and 4%. The fund is aimed at fostering youth-owned businesses, startups, cooperatives, and innovative projects, especially in various sectors of the community, with priority areas, for instance, like in agriculture, agro-processing, green and eco-friendly projects, as well as manufacturing and value addition. So that is basically what the fund is. And maybe just to add on also that the fund has been established recently in Gobabis. We've taken it Gobabis. People say that we always start in Windhoek, but we've taken the fund and the establishment to Gobabis. It was launched by the Right Honorable Elijah Gurare, the Prime Minister of Namibia. So that is where the Namibia launched the 500 million Youth Development Fund. And also, you would remember that the fund also called out for participants, and that is also where we announced the first 42 beneficiaries. This could not have been done without, of course, the commitment that came from the President, Her Excellency Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah, who, in a maiden speech, spoke about youth development in all 14 regions.
Jonathan, coming to the national competitions, what inspired the ministry to launch these two competitions, Innovate for Impact and My Fund, My System, My Namibia?
These two competitions or challenges, they are programs under the National Youth Development Fund. So we have not just stopped with giving out these loans, but we also wanted to come up with other exciting programs and projects where we can still get the young people involved. Well, the Youth Innovation Challenge draws its inspiration from the recently launched National Youth Development Fund that we just spoke about quite a minute ago, that happened in Gobabis. This idea is an extension of the efforts that we are already busy with as government to empower the youth through various innovatives and initiatives. This specific challenge calls on youth to participate and showcase their skills in IT. Now, this is now for My Fund, My System, My Namibia, which is the Youth Innovation Fund Challenge, where we are focusing on letting youth come up with concepts for creating a management information system for the National Youth Development Fund. So what we are saying is that we're going to run this fund, My System, My Namibia, for youth to come up with a management information system that will cater for the fund itself. And it will then, at the end of the day, the youth are going to take ownership of the ideas and produce something worth being proud of. Maybe just to touch on a bit on the Namibia Youth Development competition, the one of the management information system. The aim is really tracking different projects under the fund, and it will serve as a central database repository for information related to projects under the fund, starting from basic information on the fund. Of course, our development investors, we've got 3 that are working with us. It's the EFI, the Environment Investment Fund. We have DBN, and then we have AgriBank. So we're looking at keeping statistics of what we are doing, and also the project on what it will process in terms of project lifestyles and many other parameters which will be traced. So yeah, in a nutshell, that is what this specific competition will look at.
Now, on the Innovate for Impact competition, what kind of marketing or communication ideas are you hoping to see from the participants?
So that one is basically, we're also calling on youth to partake in the marketing and communication strategy competition, and it has a theme, Innovate for Impact. The purpose of this initiative is, again, it's for all youth in Namibia, in all 14 regions of Namibia, reaching both urban and rural communities. We are seeking fresh, impactful, and culturally inclusive marketing concepts that resonate with youth from different backgrounds. Basically, what this will entail is we would call on youth to present us with clear, innovative ideas using both traditional and modern communication channels. We will also allow them to come up with a marketing and a communication plan. So all this information I will later on share with the young people of this country where they can get them.
Now, who is then eligible to take part, and how can interested youth, whether individuals, startups or SMEs, submit their interests?
So who is eligible? We are looking at Namibian youth. Mm-hmm. This is 18 and or older. For the management information system, we are looking at teams, a minimum of 4 to 6 members in a team. Mm-hmm. Team should reflect diverse skills, tech, design, communication, finance, etc. Youth, of course, from all regions are encouraged to participate. And applicants should have skills in database implementation, programming, and application design. As for the marketing and communication strategy competition, eligibility open to all SMEs, startups, and individual entrepreneurs in Namibia. Must be a registered business. Participants must be 18 or older. Teams may enter provided they operate as a registered business or present proof of a joint venture.
The competition is open to young people from all the 14 regions, as you mentioned. How is the ministry ensuring that even those in rural or remote areas can participate effectively and are able to get the resources for participation as well?
It is open to everybody because we want a transparent process. When I say transparent, I mean that we have already touched on various radios, indigenous radios, calling for youth. We've disseminated information on social platforms because this is where the youth are. And urban youth specifically, but rural youth, I think we are still using the traditional way of getting hold of them. That is through radio, but also we are also using ground offices like regional councils and constituency offices can collect application forms to apply one of the two competitions. So we have really covered our bases in terms of how the process should go on, but transparency will be the major name of the game. Also, in terms of transparency, also when it comes to judging and presentations and demonstrations, we are going to broadcast this. We're going to stream live so that the whole nation can see that transparency from our side, accountability for what we started, number one name of the game.
Okay, yeah. Jonathan, just for clarity as well, when is the due date for applications to be submitted for these competitions?
The due date for the competitions, for both competitions, will be on the 10th of November 2025. I will repeat it, on the 10th of November 2025. For those that can access or download application forms, please visit us on our link, that is www.mfpe.gov.na/technical. That is to download the two application forms. For the marketing and communication strategy competition, once they have completed their forms, it can be hand delivered to the Ministry of Finance head office, to the office of the executive director, that's on the 9th floor, Marker Street, Windhoek. It can also be emailed to nydf.compete@mfpe.gov. That is for the communication, marketing and communication strategy. As for the MIS, that's the Management Information System, its closing date is also on the 10th of November 2025. So download it on www.mfpe.gov.na/technical or hand delivered at head office, that's in Windhoek, Ministry of Finance, Marker Street, or it can be emailed to nydf.compete@mfpe.gov.na.
Now, Jonathan, the prizes are quite impressive, with cash awards of up to 50,000. Beyond the money, are there other opportunities such as mentorship or collaboration on real National Youth Development Fund projects?
Oh yes, oh yes. You know, in addition to the cash prizes, finalists will also gain national exposure and may contribute to the real system. Now, this is for the system. So they will also be part of developing this system. This could be in the beginning of a longer term collaboration, a model between government and youth innovators. So that is important. So yes, indeed. So the winners of the competitions would be given an opportunity to participate in the development of the real system, where they will get an opportunity to learn how a system of such magnitude are developed, starting from requirements, gathering, and deployment of maintenance. So definitely, yes, at the end of the day, we want the youth, we want to develop a relationship where government and the Namibian youth can be one, because we are all in the same. We can be one so that we can move forward. I think Her Excellency's made an address, spoke about youth development, but they cannot do it on their own. This is where government has stepped in 100% to hold hands with the young tech-savvy Namibians, so that we can move on. And with good ideas, that is where we can develop the country as one.
What message do you have for young Namibians who may have great ideas but are hesitant to participate? What is your final message for those people out there that have to join the competition, that have to take part? What do you want to leave them with?
Yeah, please don't lose anything by trying your luck. You don't lose anything by trying your luck. You don't. It's a learning experience. And your ideas may be the ones that shape the direction, the digital information of this fund will take. Your ideas might be bought, of course, will start here, but somebody outside will see. So please, don't be scared. Please get application forms, put in your ideas, and let the process go on.